So, here's the thing. I was standing at the airport, bags packed, passport in hand, ready for a dream trip. I'd done all the research, flights, accommodations, even local coffee spots to check out. I was so ready. Then, out of nowhere, I get a message on my phone. It's from the airline. Your flight has been delayed for 24 hours. I swear, my heart sank to my stomach. And that wasn't even the worst part. Turns out, the delay wasn't just a minor inconvenience. It was a mess that ended up affecting my whole itinerary. The layovers were messed up, my connecting flights were missed, and I was now looking at the possibility of being stranded in a foreign airport for God knows how long. It didn't help that I was in a country where I didn't speak the language well and wasn't familiar with the local customs or, well, anything. I mean, I had no idea what to do next. I remember walking to the customer service desk in a bit of a panic. How am I going to fix this? The agent looked at me, a little sympathetic, but mostly just helpless. No easy fix. I was stuck with an additional cost for a new flight, and to make it worse, I had already been charged for non-refundable services I wasn't even able to use. That's when it hit me. I've traveled before, sure, but I'd always skipped the whole travel insurance thing, thinking it's just an extra cost. I'll be fine. But that moment, the stress of dealing with unexpected travel disasters, the fear of not knowing what to do, made me realize how big of a mistake that was. After that mess, I did some serious thinking. There's no way I was going to let that happen again. No more going into the unknown unprepared. No, I'm not going to lie. I was skeptical about travel insurance before. I thought it was something only older folks or people with extreme fears would get. But that experience right then and there made me realize something. Travel insurance isn't just some add-on to your trip. It's a safety net. A way to protect yourself when life happens, and it will happen, no matter how much you plan. Fast forward a few months, and I was planning my next adventure. This time, I wasn't leaving anything to chance. I got the travel insurance, and let me tell you, it gave me this sense of calm, like I was actually covered. I was no longer gambling with my trip. It felt like a relief. But here's the part one didn't expect. On that same trip, my bag got lost. I'm talking about an entire day of searching, calling, and trying to get my stuff back. Again, I was in a foreign country where I had zero idea where to go. The company handling my bag claim was a mess, and I could have gotten frustrated. But this time, I didn't have to worry about the worst case scenario. I didn't feel totally helpless, because I knew I had insurance that would cover me. It was like this little invisible shield, a backup plan, taking the stress off my shoulders. It wasn't just about the big things like flight delays or medical emergencies. It was the small stuff too, the stuff you don't think about. What happens when your baggage is lost? Or if there's a cancellation due to bad weather or something unexpected? Travel insurance steps in. And trust me, it's not as expensive as you might think. It's one of those things that, when you look at the cost of a trip, the flights, the hotel, the plans you've made, it makes no sense to skip out on that last layer of protection. I know. It's tempting to think that you're fine without it. It's easy to dismiss it. But after those experiences, I'm telling you, you're not fine without it. There's peace of mind knowing that if something goes wrong, you won't be left scrambling. And for what it's worth, I stumbled upon something recently that changed the game for me. Auras.insure. It's a bit of a travel insurance hack. It's affordable, it's simple, and it's been reliable for me every time I've used it. I know it's hard to trust these things, but after everything I've been through, I genuinely feel safe using it. It's not some flashy advertisement, it's just something I trust because it's been there for me when I needed it the most. I'm telling you, no matter where you're traveling, whether it's to a place you've been before or somewhere completely new, get the insurance. Don't skip it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about worrying constantly about everything that could go wrong. It's about knowing you've got a safety net if the unexpected happens. That's the peace of mind you deserve. You never know when it'll be your turn to need it, but when you do, trust me, you'll be so glad you've got it. You can find it at auras.insure. You'll thank yourself later. Trust me,